Shalom. Let me start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and bishops and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect, doing this work in truth and sincerity. And you're going to start to see the beast hate the whore. And this video is giving you a inside look into what Europe is going through as far as with the energy crisis and with, you know, the impending winter that's coming, okay, you know, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, is controlling all things, man, you know, and just like, you know, where they had a record heat wave in Europe this past summer, so now it's predicted that there will be a record cold winter in Europe. All right, and this is Survival Lily. You know, she has a page, and you know, she goes to the various topics though. But now she's going into in detail about what's really going on in Europe at this point in time. You know, and we're starting to see, you know, the cup being passed on to our enemies, man. You know, and it's gonna first start over abroad in Europe. You know, the downturn, the decline, the uprising of the people. All right, we're gonna start to see, you know, a little peek into what's to come here in Babylon, man. Because, you know, Yahweh Shem Shai basically saved the best for last. Okay, that great whore Babylon is basically saved for last. But we're about to see, okay, all right, how all things that Yahweh Shem Shai said in the scriptures, man, is going to come to pass, man. And we're going to see how, you know, these allies, man, are going to turn on this whore, man, okay, which is known as Babylon, you know. But what should I do now? Let me go to a scripture real quick, okay, and then we're gonna speak about this video, and I'm gonna do some commentation on it. But we're gonna start off with Jeremiah 25, verse 27. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, thus say Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, drink ye and be drunken, and spew, and fall, and rise no more, because of the sword which I sing among you. You know, and you know, that cup, you know, is the Lord's indignation, man. You know, what He has gave to us, the children of Israel, to drink down and swallow. You know, we basically, you know, suffered oppression, captivity, the curses. You know, just being in a real low estate place, man. You know, and we're starting to see, you know, this cup gonna be passed unto them, man, our enemies, man. You see, all right, and it says, and it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thine hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, thus say Yahweh of hosts, be ye shall certainly drink. You know, so there's no way to get around of, you know, these other nations, particularly Idumea, of drinking of that cup, man. You know, and just like, you know, at this point in time is really going into how the Lord had set up Nebuchadnezzar, you know, king of Babylon, you know, and that was the Lord's will for all nations to be, you know, in servitude to that the Babylonians, which they came into power at this point in time, you know. But the Lord said, man, you know, there's no new thing under the sun, man, you know, and basically this is going to be, you know, what He sent out to Jeremiah was basically to address the nations, man, to basically fall in order, man. But this time, man, you're going to fall in order under the orders of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You see, you know. But let's get a little bit into this video, man, and it's very interesting what's going on there. So you know, without any further ado.
Hey guys, today I want to give you some prepping news from Austria and Europe. Unfortunately, we are in a pretty depressing situation when it comes to the economy. So first of all, we have about 10% inflation now, and now I have the feeling that people have spent most of their savings and they are living from month to month, from hand to mouth, and the prices of food and other commodities have increased quite tremendously. So here you can see an article in the newspaper that food has become so much more expensive. So for example, here they have a comparison. In January 2021, they were charging 13 euros for 4 chicken breasts. Now they are charging 18 euros. So that's 5 euros more for the same product, for the same food. And that's quite a lot. So now the problem is that people are getting so desperate that they are starting to steal much more than before. So here you can see an article about the German supermarkets Lidl and Edeka, and they have observed that shoplifting has increased quite tremendously. So now they are putting alarm devices on butter and meat. And that's what you usually only see on very expensive electronic products. So now the next thing which is happening in Austria and also in Germany is that people are going into the forest and collect some firewood. Wild woman bushcraft, Vanessa Blank, in Germany has observed a young family going into the forest and collecting branches. And the thing is that in most forests, which is private property here in Austria and Germany, this is not allowed. Even if it's a forest which is owned by the government, you still have to get permission. So
right, and they using they go into the forest to get the firewood, to basically heat their homes, and this basically is prohibited in Germany, you see, and also in Austria, which she's speaking of. So pretty much she's speaking about people stealing, and it's all coming together, man, and all fingers are going to start pointing, man, to what a nation has got them into this situation in the first place, man. You see, because this is all coming because of sanctions that were put on Russia, and Russia was a major supplier of energy. They used it as a resource, man. You see? So now they're starting to feel the pain, man, and we're starting to enter into these cold months, okay? All right, here it is. We're already in October, man. All right? So it's going to be a cold winter, man, for these Europeans, man. You see? All right? And they're being broken down to being a base society, man. They're stealing, that they ran out of their savings and resources, and the same thing's going to happen here in Babylon, the people that were pretty much upper middle class and upper class, what do you want to call it, right now, they're going to be running through their resources, man, okay? Any type of savings they might have had, any type of power to borrow against the house, borrow from the bank, they're gonna be pretty much exhaust all of those resources, man, just to keep abreast, man. You see, and here, we're dealing with a very gluttonous society, man. Everything is big size. Even down to the vehicles you drive, big trucks, and these people are definitely not disciplined, man. Here it is. You have gas prices really steadily going through the roof, or or reaching new normals right now, and people have not really disciplined themselves to get more economically viable vehicles, man. People are still driving at an excess as far as not being conservative as far as driving, and being conservative of the tastes that they have in vehicles, man. You see, people still buying high-end vehicles, people still buying in big, large gas guzzling cars and vehicles. You see, okay, and it's gonna be just like you waking out of a dead sleep, man, and somebody hits you with a sock full of nickels, man. You see, this is what's gonna come to here in Babylon, man. But we're starting to see now the effects of it in Europe, man. But let me get a scripture real quick. Let's go from there. Let's go to let's see. Let's go to Psalm 75 real quick. All right. Psalm 75. And we're going to start at the 3rd chapter. The earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I bear up the pillars of it. Salah. And the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Awashai basically is going to set the new standard on the earth, man. But this old way of living, is going to be done away with, man. And it's going to start in Europe, man. And it's going to be a worldwide event, man, as far as economic downturn and sorrows, man. You see? Right? Verse 4. I say unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked, lift not up the horn. And the wicked do lift up the horn, man. Because why? It's because they have these endeavors, the future endeavors that they have, these aspirations, with the AI technology and trying to bring this whole new way of order in. Okay, you see, but they're dealing foolishly, man. Okay, because why? It's because it's gonna be to their own ruin at the end of the day, man. You see, verse 5: lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck. And that's basically what the upper echelon have done. This is what they're basically causing these things to prosper in the earth, man. You see, and it's causing pain on the little guy, man. You see, the regular Joe Schmo. You see, everybody's gonna be cut down to size, man. You see, it's not gonna be no different levels of living, man. Everybody's gonna be cut down onto a base and low level, man. You see, but it says, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But Yahweh is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. And right now we're witnessing, we're on the cusp of the transferring of power, man. Okay, a society that's being brought down. Okay, and the Lord is using various means to do so, man. Okay, all right. The Lord controls all things in the earth, man. Okay, all right. The weather He's using, okay, because the fact of the cold winter coming, okay, resources and crops are basically going to not be fruitful. You see, all right. Situational geopolitics is basically in the arena to this whole thing of bringing the society down. Deceit, okay, discord. All of this is coming, man. You see, okay. And the Lord said He putteth down one and set up another, man. And we're witnessing, brothers, the decline, the demise of this power structure, man, that has its control in the earth, man. Okay, we're starting to see it fraying from the edges, man. You see, okay. And it says, verse 8: for the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red, and is full of mixture, and He poureth out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all of the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them. Okay, all right. So that cup is about to be served, okay, to the wicked of the earth, man. It's really these heathens, these other nations, man. You see, we're witnessing that. Okay, but I will declare forever. I will sing praises to the power of Jacob, man. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horn of the righteous shall be exalted. And it goes into putting down one and setting up another, man. You see, all right. The transfer of power, does not just come with the snap of the fingers, man. It has to be a process, and the seers see it, man. All right. We're calling it out. We're seeing how it's going to come about, how it's going to come to pass, man. We're witnessing that, man. You know? But let's get a little bit more of this video.
Government, you still have to get permission. So you cannot just go into the forest and pick up some branches because it's all private property. And if you do not have the permission, then it's stealing. So I had a friend who was visiting me the other day, and he also told me he saw people going into the forest and getting those branches out for firewood. Yeah, so the legal situation in Austria is that most of the forest is private property, and the forest which is owned by the government is treated just like private property. So we don't have this concept of public forests like the US has. Now, because everything is treated like private property, they have made a special law in Austria that you can walk in every private forest. You can take a walk with your dog, you can walk alone. You can also collect berries, and you can collect 2 kilograms of mushrooms each day. But you're not allowed to collect firewood without the permission. And that's what's happening now. And that's because the firewood price in Europe has surged.
What is the real story of January 6th?
Right. And you know, let this commercial go, but I wanted to just add something about that, man. You know, it's going to be a hot commodity, man, for firewood, man. Okay, and then the government, okay, in Europe, they're going to capitalize on that, man. Okay, so it's more pain for the people, man. You know, the wicked are just as wicked to their own people, man. You know.
Many people have asked that question.
The firewood price in Europe has surged, and that's because people now are burning firewood again to heat their houses. So either they already have a central heating with wood stoves, or they have a small wood stove in their living room. And yeah, that's actually what I did. So I got a wood stove back in January, and now I'm really glad I did, because most of the wood stoves are sold out. And also, if you buy firewood now, there's not a lot left, and it will cost like twice the amount of money than compared to 3 years ago. So it's gotten really expensive, and that's why people start picking up branches in the forest.
Look, and this is why the Lord said, man, it's children of fools, yea, children of base men. It's because here it is, you know, you go ahead and it's quick to sanction a country where you get your resources from, but yet you don't even have a backup plan of how you're going to survive not getting resources from that country, man. You see how foolish that is? There's no plan B, man. Okay, these people are fools. They're just winging it, man. There's no way for them to be able to combat the self-destructive decisions, the geopolitical positions that they're taking. There's nothing to combat it to basically have them carry on and to, you know, be viable during a time when you're going into war, man. Okay, what's this doing for the morale of the people, man? Okay, all right, to where you're gonna have, you know, a standing army, man, come up against the Assembly of Nations, man, that are basically going to be starting to, you know, draw the line in the sand, man. You see, where's the morale? Okay, who was really wants to really go ahead and fight and die for a place where they're singing that you're not even caring about me being a regular citizen, man. You see, okay. And that's one of the things that the Lord hates, man. A man of war that's living in poverty, man. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You see the foolishness of a nation of fools, man. Okay, and that's not comely for them to be in power in the first place, man. You see, all right. But Jake don't understand that, man. Okay, Jake want to be still under this foot of this damn man, and don't understand the advantage, man, that you have as a nation, man, if you stay in order, man, and get under the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, and do them. You see, let's pull scripture real quick, man. You know, Because our people, man, are still in a bugged out lower state and don't know what the hell's going on, man. You see? All right? But we're going to start off with, let's see. Let's go with Isaiah 51, verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of Yahweh, the rebuke of thy power, man. And that's that cup that we have drunk, man. You know? And the sons of Israel, okay? The sons of Jacob, all right, are in a dead state, man. They fainted, man. You know? They're at the heads of all these streets out here in Babylon, okay? And in different enclaves of Europe, because, hey, we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man. You know? Okay? Just causing havoc and terror, okay? And just being wild bulls, man, in the net. You see? Okay? All right? And this is the rebuke of the Lord. You see? But it says, this is what the Lord said. Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. So you people are just drunk with philosophy. You're drunk with false sense of hope. You are on the losing team. You are cheering a cheerleader for the losing team. Okay? All right? The team that's basically going to exit a hard left and take that L. You Jakes are fully in league with, man. Okay? And in its upcoming months, we're gonna see that, man. Okay? All right? The shadow of Egypt shall be your shame. All right? But it says, thus say the Lord power, Yahweh, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Okay? And the Lord pleads for his people because why? It's because he's gathering these nations for battle, man. We have to understand that that's for our sakes, first and foremost, man. All right? He's pleading, he's gathering these people, okay, in the appointed place to plead with them for his people and for his heritage, Israel, man. Okay? Our people don't understand that. You see? It reads, behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. And we're not drinking that cup anymore, man. Because why? We're standing 10 toes down, man. Rebuking, okay, our enemies, man. You see? That cup of trembling is going away, man. You see? All right? We're not going to drink it no more. Verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over. You know? And that's our enemies, man. Okay? That have afflicted us, man. Okay? The cup is being passed unto them, man. Okay? You see? And we're talking largely about these Idumeans, man. That's going on here in Europe, man. Okay? They're about to feel it, man. You see? All right? The cup is starting to be passed off to them, man. Okay? That cup, that baton of misery, man. Okay? Is being passed off to them, man. You see? And it says, man, the ones that said have bowed down so we may go over, man. The ones that have rule over you. The ones that have their foot on your neck, man. You know? And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over, man. You know? Basically, you look like a Jake is like a damn human bridge over a muddy puddle, man. Okay? That your enemies have walked over you on, man. You see? But let's get back to the video, man.
Branches in the forest. Now the problem is, it's not good for the wood stove or oven to burn firewood which is not seasoned. So usually you should let it dry for 2 years and then you can burn it in the stove. If you don't do that, you will have a lot of particles settling inside of the chimney and that can burn. Then you can get a chimney burn, which is not good and which can burn down your house if the chimney is not safe. So that's the risk that comes with it. So as you can see, economic-wise, we are pretty much going into a recession, and you can hear the word recession everywhere now, and most market analysts are agreeing now that we are approaching or that we are already in a recession. Okay, next I want to give you an update on the Austrian distillery, which was damaged on 3rd of June. So we have one distillery plant, which is in Schwechat, which is owned by the OMV. And unfortunately, there was an accident in June. It was a big accident, and the main distillery plant, the outer hull, got damaged.
Doesn't that sound familiar? Mysteriously, a distillery, a refinery, that what she was really referring to, mysteriously got damaged. Okay, so now she's basically going into this now, right? We're gonna see, right, through the spirit, man. We're gonna see the reason why, man.
And since then, they are repairing it, and since then, we are running on the oil reserves of the Austrian government. And I don't know if this is also contributing to the high price of diesel and gas, but yeah, it's still not repaired. And now, after Nord Stream 1 and 2 got sabotaged, supposedly, there was an article in a couple of newspapers, and they were saying that this accident at the distillery plant maybe wasn't an accident. So here you can see the article, which is stating that the Austrian Secret Service is now investigating this case. And now they are even stating that this could have been done by a foreign secret service. So I don't know.
You see that? She said that this may be done, the sabotage of a distillery, that she calls it a refinery, all right, how we say it here in the States, an oil refinery, was done by a foreign secret service agents, pretty much, you know. And, we already know the news with the Nord Stream 1 and 2, mysteriously got damaged, you know. And this is really on the same lines of that, man. Okay? So this is engineered crises, man. Okay? This is what's going on here, man. All right? It is what it is. You know, and a false hope is that this will be repaired, you know. But, she can just say it's going to be, you're hearing reports of it's going to be repaired all you want. But the fact remains that the prices are going up through the roof, and it's putting more pain on the people, man, in their pockets, man. And we spoke about a recession coming, man. Okay? You see? You're going to start seeing a lot less Idumeans coming here to Babylon visiting, man. Because they're not going to be able to, man. They're not going to be able to afford it, man. Okay? You see?
If we will ever find out if this was an accident or sabotage, but one thing is for sure. Look at this. The repairing costs are already at 240 million euros. So that's a lot of money. So it must have been huge damage. That's really big. So they have a second distillery plant, but it's only like delivering 20 to 25% of what we need in Austria. And we are on reserve right now. The question is if it is enough until the main distillery can process crude oils again. That's the big question. Also, what happened 2 days ago, a couple of gas stations were running out of gas, but now they are getting gas again. So it seems to be as if we have a shortage in gas too. And yeah, I really hope that the repair work is done soon, because otherwise it's not looking good for us. So,
and this is all, wishful thinking, man. We're seeing the scenarios being played out, man. We're seeing how it's affecting, the situation there in Europe, man. We see it, all right. And she just has a full sense of hope, man. And it doesn't look good, man. It seems like everything is just all coming together as the doom of these people, man. You see? Real quick, let's hit a scripture. Let's go with let's go at the Psalms, man. Psalms is beautiful. Let's go back to Psalms real quick. Psalms, let's go with 21 verse 8. Okay, and we're talking about the throne of David, coming back into power, all right. Yahweh Shai being the ultimate king, right? But it says, thy hand shall find out all thy enemies, thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thy anger. Yahweh shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Now that's just the icing on the cake, man, with the thermonuclear missiles, and that's not further from it's not far from reality, man, because there's already talk about nuclear talk, man. All right, with the bear, you see, and all this is going on, and you're still poking the bear, man. Okay, it's a recipe for disaster, man. Right? It says, verse 10, their fruit shall thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. For they intended evil against thee, they imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. And you cannot do anything against, there's no enchantment against the children of Israel, man. Any plan that you actually have, man, you cannot do more than what the Lord allows you to do, man. You see? You can't do no more than what the Lord allows, man. But the mischievous devices that you have and the intended evil that you have against the Lord's people, okay, you're not going to be able to perform that, man. Okay? It's going to come to naught, man. All right? Therefore thou shalt make them turn their back when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. Be thou exalted, Yahweh, in thy own strength, so will we sing the praise of thy power, man. It's all, call hello, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Okay? All right? We're starting to see, man, how this is going to all come together, man. All right? And how, this, everybody's going to start turning on this place, man. Okay? Because of why? Because these scenarios that are coming up, man, and it's far from a coincidence, man. That it's all happening consecutively, man. You see? All right? The Lord controls the minds of the kings, man. All right? And the people that are basically set the rules and order amongst the earth, man. You see?
So, as you can see, it's pretty easy to damage the critical infrastructure of a country. Unfortunately, we are really vulnerable. And on top of that, internationally, what's going on with Nord Stream 1 and 2. I don't even want to comment on that. But it probably means that we won't have enough of natural gas. And I think that means that a lot of companies, they will close their businesses in wintertime because they cannot afford natural gas anymore. And then it really is the question, do we have enough of natural gas to heat all of the homes? If not, then some households will face a cold winter. The question is, what can we as civilians do to prep ourselves? And I believe it's really important that everybody of us is getting prepared. You want to have some food at home, you want to have water at home, you want to have some means of cooking food, like a camping stove or something. Maybe get some extra cartridges of butane gas for your camping stove. If you don't have that, you can always make a fire in your garden. So you have to have a means of cooking, and also you want to have a means of heating your house or flat. So here in Europe, winters can get really cold. Now, I live in the lowlands of Austria, where it's not that cold anymore. So the coldest temperatures that we are experiencing here is like minus 15 degrees Celsius for about 2 weeks. And that's about it. And the rest of the winter, it has like minus 5. So it's not that cold anymore. But in the mountains, like this direction, in the Austrian Alps, it's getting still very cold. Minus 20, minus 25 is not seldom. So it really depends on where you live, and you need some kind of means to heat your house. I think wood stoves are great. Now, what I would not use to heat my house is space heaters, because they are highly inefficient. They need a ton of electricity, and if everybody in Austria or Germany or any other country would use them at once, a couple of them per household would lead definitely to a blackout, because they need so much electricity. Yeah, guys, so this is...
And the point is that what you just said about the space heaters, and it's going to cause blackouts, is the fact is that they're going to have no choice but to do it, okay? Because all roads lead to that's going to be another crisis, man. You see? Because they can't use the firewood. They're not allowed to use the firewood to heat the homes, all right? And then the price of firewood is going through the roof. But they have no choice but to use these heaters, man. Okay? So that's going to cause another situation for them, man. All right? Okay? So now, them being in the dark and being cold, man, true indeed, it's going to be a cold winter, man. True indeed, it will be a cold winter, man. Okay? Real quick, let's go to Jeremiah. Right, real quick. 49 and 12. For thus say Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And we definitely did drink of that cup, man. Okay? You see? All right? We're bearing the iniquities, man. I mean, basically for what our forefathers done, we are paying the price, man. Okay? And the Lord is going to basically return the favor, man. Okay? Right? And it says, all right? And this right here is concerning Idumeans, man. At the end of the day, man. Okay? For it says, thus say Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, which was the children of Israel. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it, man. And you're gonna surely drink of that cup, man. And we're starting to see it, man. Okay, we're starting to see it in a way that how it's gonna go down. All right, and there's no turning back, man. Okay, there's no turning back from it, man. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this. I'm gonna pull one more precept, and then we're gonna be out of here.
Yeah, guys. So this is the situation in Europe right now, and the problem with the inflation is that right now it's 10%, but experts say it will climb up to 12%. The big problem is that the salaries, they are not rising 10 or 12%. They are staying the same, pretty much. So if the income is staying the same, but the inflation rises, then you will have more people that are poor. You will have more crime. You will have the middle class vanishing. And Austria always was a country of the middle class. We always had a huge middle class, only a few poor people, and then a few rich people, but the majority of people was the middle class, and now I see it vanishing, and this is really sad. Okay, as you can see, here in Europe we have some challenges, and we will see how this winter will pan out. And it's definitely not looking good for Europe, that's for sure. I guess we will find out what the future brings, if we want or not. Winter is coming for sure here in Europe. So I will keep you updated with prepping news. And if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel.
And that's gonna be the end of that, man. Okay? Alright? It's not looking good. Alright? We're getting a little inside look of what's going on there, and it's not looking good, man. Alright? We're gonna pull this real quick. Alright? Alright, we're gonna go to Deuteronomy 30. Alright? And 1, okay? And it shall come to pass when all these things that are come upon thee, alright, this is the Lord speaking to the children of Israel, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, thou shalt call them to mind amongst all the nations whither the Yahweh thy power have driven thee, man. And we're calling to mind, man, of these curses, man. All right, and the blessings, man, because the blessings that are basically going to come to us, man. Okay, all right. The Lord's basically taking a cup out of trembling out of our hand, but now He's putting it upon our enemies. You see, all right. But now, all right, here, fast forward, man. All right, and the nations that we're scattered, man. We're calling to mind of these things, man. Okay, we're understanding that fork in the road, man, that the Lord basically set for us, man, for the children of Israel, man, and we already know what path we took, you see. But now we're calling to mind of these things, man, you see, right? And it says, and thou shalt return to Yahweh thy power, and shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thy heart and with all thy soul. That then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither Yahweh thy power has scattered thee. You see? All right, so our captivity is about to be turned, brothers. You see? If any of thine be driven out to the utmost parts of heaven, from thence will Yahweh thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. And Yahweh thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed. Thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers, man. So this is the blessing that's actually coming, man. So we got a taste of that curse, man. So now we're going to have the taste of that blessing, man. Okay? Lord's going to have mercy upon us, man. Right? And it says, and Yahweh thy power will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed to love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live, man. And we're going to, the laws are going to be sealed on our inward parts, man. You know? All right? We're not going to never go off, okay, from our power, man. Okay? So now we're going to be set up pretty damn good, man. Okay? You see? All right? We're never going to go off, man. So we're going to stay on top, man. Okay? And it says, and Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. You see that? Okay? So basically, that's what's coming, man. We're starting to get a little bit on this side of what's to come, man. Okay? So it's really all downhill for the quintessential Idumean, man, and these other nations, man. Okay? But the pain is going to start with the cluster of these Idumeans, and it's going to really spread worldwide, man, because she spoke about a economic downturn as well, man. Okay, so this all is going to be go hand in hand with what's going on, man. You know, but just a little bit, man, just a little sneak peek, man, into what's to come, man. It's going to be a cold winter, man, for the Idumean, man, over in Europe, man. All right. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, Shalom Akim.